Hello, it's Joe. Very late, Joe. My apologies. Welcome, everybody. Happiest of Thursdays to you. Again, I'm really sorry. I know me being late is not a rarity, but I promise you it's something I really do actively want to work on. One of the ways, ironically, I've been trying to be better with the schedule is just in general scheduling out my entire day and instilling some good healthy habits and lifestyle things. So I realized I needed groceries this morning. I ran out and did that, and while I was out I was like, you need to go back and work out. Like, you need to do this. You used to do it and then you sprained your ankle and you stopped. And so I did a good 35 minutes of lifting, because with my sprained ankle I can't really do a whole lot of cardio, at least extensively yet. And showered, got ready, and probably spent 30 minutes tuning the new instrument that I'm going to show you today. Why did I add more strings for me to tune? What was I thinking? Like, if I did sincerely all of the instruments in the room, it's God. It's over 40. The amount I tuned before I got started today was 32. So it's one of the reasons I'm late often, and I apologize. Funnily enough, I do actually have a clarinet. However, it needs to be re-padded. That means under the buttons of a lot of reed instruments like saxophone and things like that, they have a thin layer underneath the button that you press on the outside, and that's what creates the seal in order to produce that note to come through. And the cost of repadding it might be worth more than the actual clarinet, so that's been on the back burner. And let's be real, I have enough instruments that I still need to learn to get better at. For Katana, thank you very, very much. This hair needs a washing, let me tell you. But since I was already late from working out, I was like, just spray shampoo the crap out of it. It's fine. Just do it after stream. Welcome in for TMK, Katana, Cathedora, welcome. Olaf, Munron, Letters, Ohio, welcome. Shaggy and I will take Scooby and go this way. Oh, you're talking to Katana. I was thinking about Scooby-Doo while I was getting ready, funnily enough. I really enjoyed the music of that show. Listening to Video Game Music Box's FF8 album. Ooh, I gotta check that out. Before bed last night, few nights, and it's not functioning as the lullaby I hoped to be, because I keep bopping along to the music. That's an issue I have as well. Sometimes, I just want a peaceful background music atmosphere, but I end up paying too much attention to it and dissecting it and being like, oh, that's interesting. What was that chord progression? It's one of the reasons why when I work, I often have game streams on, because I can't harmonically dissect what's happening sonically. Dudenheimer, welcome. How are you? One night I just wanted to listen to that one song and ended up headbanging in bed for 2 hours. Yeah, I feel like when it comes to picking a song for me to listen to, it's I have to be very aware of what kind of thing I'm looking for. Oof. Very hot in France. Goodness, Alpha, stay cool. Do you have a little fan? I've underestimated the power of little fans, either electric or even just the classic like that, you know? Like I went to a concert a few weekends ago with one of my best friends here in Nashville, Jillian, and it was freaking packed and it was so hot. And I stood next to, conveniently, a girl with this big old fan doing this. She was also dressed in this very like Victorian outfit. It was very cool, very cosplay. And since I'm short, the fan was like right here in my face. I was like, this is perfect. I probably should have introduced myself and been like, thank you. Thank you for keeping me cool. No, I wasn't stealing her work. I was just enjoying the byproducts, you know? For Rogue, welcome, how are you? New instrument is the harp. I have a harp, and I am ashamed that I'm not better at it. I still mess around with it, but it's gonna be a while until I can bring it on stream, y'all. And I hate to admit, sincerely, one of the reasons that it hasn't been a higher priority is I have to tune, like, so many strings for that. If I include the harp for every single stream, that's like, I would guess like 80 strings for me to tune. For me to tune everything as it is takes me like 45 minutes. But I don't know. There's options I've been thinking about for future streams. Actually, a lot of things I've been thinking about for future streams that I'm excited about. And they're taking a bit of experimentation, but in theme of like the themed streams I've been doing, where we had the Celtic stream, like mainly Celtic fiddle, inspired video game music, and me playing traditional Celtic. I could have in the future a harp stream, you know what I mean, where I'll still incorporate other instruments, but that's like the star. That's something I've been wanting to do with each and every instrument because it quite frankly motivates me to practice that instrument more. Even doing that Celtic stream, I learned so much Celtic music quickly because I just had a particular deadline. So all these things are definitely on the horizon, but at this stage, it's going to take a lot of planning, a lot of practice, and even though I can't show you the results of that, I do promise you I am doing them. New instrument is a jug. I feel like I'd need... In order to play a jug, don't you need, like, many jugs? That's a funny sentence I just said. Need at least 2 jugs. Because the size of it would kind of dictate, I think, the pitch it would make, right? So don't you need, like, a lot of jugs? Don't know the answer to that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. I feel like I'd get the apple crate before that, if I'm being honest. But I'm not saying no. Also, in the theme of my recent thrifting adventure, essentially, I guess a content warning, it's not heavy, but I know some people can be sensitive about this topic, and I myself am, clearly. When I sprained my ankle at the beginning of this year, I was unable to do the workouts that I usually did, and I got really big into running, as a lot of you know. And I have not been able to run since February. And as a result, and like stress in general, I ended up, it's not the end of the world, but I ended up gaining some weight. And that was really kind of hard for me to accept and be okay with. I've been very lucky in regards of not having that be like a huge issue in my life. I've kind of stayed the same for a long time, but I finally, as a surprisingly healing thing, was just like, you know what? If part of this closet is not going to work for me anymore, I'm not going to keep it and feel horrible about not fitting it into it anymore. I'm going to donate it. Like, just move on. And a lot of these things you've had, quite frankly, since college. Like, some of those things were like 10 years old. I was like fitting in things from high school. Like, I need to just chill. And so I departed with a good chunk of my closet and therefore needed some more things. So I went up finally in my size of jeans, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have jeans that fit and feel good, and it's fine. and let's make this a fun thing and just kind of think about how you do want to dress. And the fun thing with thrifting, of course, is it's all pre-loved and also at a cheaper price, and you can find kind of kooky, weird things. So I know this looks like it's just a white shirt, but I found this one through thrifting, and it's for two-stepping. Isn't that cool? It's so cute. And I feel like it, you know, motivates me to keep learning bluegrass music because I've been going to those bluegrass jams. So while it was a hard moment, I feel like I grew from it, and it's also just like a life healthy thing. And it's led to me actually walking in the closet and being a little excited instead of like dreading, because it was kind of like that. I was like, oh no, everyone's gonna be like, why is she wearing the same thing all the time? So anyway, to complete the look, I've entreated myself to this little horseshoe ring. It's kind of hard to see on camera. The combo of the horseshoe ring and the two-step shirt and learning bluegrass makes me feel very like imposter-y. Let me see if I can show you it. To like get the focus off my face. Is that better? Cute. I'll bring the focus over here. It makes me feel like, for those who've watched Parks and Rec, it makes me feel like Anne when she was like changing her whole like lifestyle and who she was as a person based on who she was dating. Except with me, it's what genre of music I'm studying. I'm like, oh, I'm learning bluegrass fiddle now, so we're gonna get the belts, we're gonna get the Texas shirt, and then wear a freaking horseshoe on my finger. But I just tell myself in my head that, oh, this is just things that I can wear for gigs in the future, so, and I have, so there's that. And I might have treated myself to a new thermos at it. Isn't it cute? It's Monkey D. Luffy. We love. I've been drinking a lot more tea lately as I cut back on coffee. Yo, Dan, 54 months. Thank you so, so much. Also, thank you because without meaning to, you gave me the motivation and inspiration to try and make that Tifa loop, and I'm really excited about it. So thank you. If there's anything that I can play for you from the song list, please let me know. No pressure, but of course, just letting you know. I might be ready to rewatch Parks and Rec. When I lived with roommate Ryan, my old roommate, whose name was Ryan, we watched it all the time. All the time. I miss roommate Ryan. I hope you're having fun in New York, dude. That almost made it seem like he died for a second. I like gestured to the sky. I'm like, hope you're doing all right up there. He's alive. He's doing great. It's so stupid. Okay. I would like to start today with some Xenoblade Chronicles. We're gonna do Colony 6, Silence, and Guar Plains, and at that point I'll just kind of see what we're feeling. Oh, Jove, you should give it a go. You might like it. They do a really good job of doing like... They do a really good job at building a bunch of characters that you're attached to. Like, you know when you sometimes only really focus on one in a show? The whole cast is just so, like, worth getting invested in their, you know, quirks and their storylines. It's really fun. So yeah. But it's a good, cozy, funny, good show. Alrighty. Why don't we get to it? Colony 6. Another thing I've been working on that I'm not ready to show you the fruits of yet, like the fruits of labor. That felt like a weird way to express what I want to say. Is, I made a new template here in OBS specifically for recording videos for Instagram and TikTok and YouTube shorts, which will be showcasing not only like my looped, more edited arrangements, like my most recent post, but also me playing through things like as you see me do on the channel. And I got kind of excited about it and worked on it till like 1 a.m. last night. So I'm a little tired, but I'm happy and I'm excited to get into things today and show you the brand new instrument that is in this room currently. I just got this new instrument on Wednesday, so don't expect too much of me. But I think I can actually do more than I expected, so that's cool. Not a 12-string guitar. Again, I would love it, but if I have to add 12 more strings at a time, oh my god. Then we'd be looking at 50 strings I have to tune before stream, and then I'll never be on time for the rest of my life. Where's my music? Here we go. rework my cable situation. Because whenever I turn this, I bump my violin mic. It doesn't damage it, but I don't know. Man, this scratched my brain in the right places. I love that compliment. Thank you. I mean, the song did most of the heavy lifting there. I just noodle doodled on top. But I totally get what you mean. I feel like when I'm picking songs or searching for things in the... Oh, my apologies for that. That was because I was filming last night. Yeah, I turned off the dono bar and the alerts. Okay, so I need to do this. There we go. And then the dono bar. There we go. Okay, we're back. And it's off center. Or my camera moved. Boop, 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 boop. There we go, my bad. Yes, Cube is back. Have no fear, Cube is back. Foodie, also hair looking tame today. It's behaving. It's extraordinarily dirty and hanging on for dear life from dry shampoo. Thank you. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. I used to have a cat tree here. And like the 2 times Kimchi actually sat in it, we had that hand so you could pet the cat. I totally forgot about that. That's so funny. For Scotty, welcome. Oh yeah, here's the other one. What was over there? Oh, I guess the cat bed used to be over there. Oh my god, Nalani, I got this new one where I spent like $10 more than the $8 one. But oh, it's a game changer. And it smells so dang good. No sponsor. Moroccan oil dry shampoo. I feel like it's better for my scalp too. It's awesome. Never washing my hair ever again. How about I play one more song and then I'll just show you the brand new instrument. Essentially, I played a show last week. It was like an unpaid gig, but it was for a charity and it was close by. And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. Let's do it. You have that? Oh my god. The smell of it is just like, oh, it's so good. I love it. It is very nice. No, the unveil has not happened yet. Don't worry. And so I go to play this charity gig. I can't remember the specific cause. I know it was going towards like helping kids in like underprivileged areas get more like supplies and opportunities in school, I believe, which is obviously awesome. And of course I want to contribute to that. Anyway, while I was there, I noticed they had a blind auction in the back. For those who don't know, a blind auction, it's everyone just like puts in how much they would pay for something and they pick the highest one. And so I was like, you know, if I lose, I support charity. And if I win, I get a brand new blank. Huh, you thought I was going to say it, didn't you? And so I did it. And I didn't think I'd get it because it was a 2-day event. So I was like, someone's going to outbid me tomorrow. But no one did. So I got it for just $50. So I went over to pick it up yesterday and I got to meet the person who volunteered it, who was such a nice guy. And he was like, oh, I might call you if, you know, I need a violinist for a gig. I'm like, totally. Very heartwarming little moment. And I'm really excited to give it a go. It's definitely already out of tune. I tuned it before stream for 30 minutes and then I was just like, good enough. That's just what it's going to be today. Oh yes, it's technically not new in regards to being made recently. It's an older instrument, but that's what I prefer because it has stories in it, you know. It has life. No one has guessed correctly so far. Here's Guar playing.
Trap, Dream.
Oh my god, this new follow. Forget about it. Thank you. Oh, you're making my New Englander heart sing. I grew up outside of Boston, Massachusetts, so I miss New England so much. For anyone who might be new, first off, welcome. Thanks for giving me a shot. I'm a multi-instrumentalist living in Nashville, Tennessee. And here on stream, I do a whole lot of video game music, because it's my favorite music. And I also make loops layering a bunch of different instruments I play and sing on top of them. Seeing Forget About It reminds me that when I went to go pick up my brand new instrument, like I was just like having some fun small talk with the guy handing it off. And he was like, how long have you been in Nashville? And I was like, oh, like 12 years. He's like, where are you from? I was like, outside of Boston. And he interrupted me and went, Boston! I was like, yeah, that's me. That's the land where I come from, with the most beautiful romantic accent. And now I'm just like slowly but surely accumulating a Southern accent. And it's kind of driving me nuts. Not because I don't like the Southern accent. I find it very charming. But, I feel like I'm a phony. I've been here for so long, and I've been doing bluegrass jams, and... it was just a slippery slope after I started saying y'all, and here I am. Let's see here, Southern drawl. Well, the one that shocked me lately was, I took a video up, it was like on an Insta story I did a little while back, where there was a raccoon at my door, and, the video is my cat Kimchi screaming at it, like freaking out, and they wanted to fight. The raccoon arched its back like this. They were pissed. They were so mad. But I told my sister about it. I was talking to her on the phone. I was like, there's a raccoon at my door. She's like, the hell did you just say? I'm like, what did I just say? She's like, you said raccoon. What the hell is that? I'm like, oh my God, what's happening to me? I was just holding the violin. For Judas, welcome over yonder where the wild wind blows. See, you get me, Judas. You get it. Also, Dan, thank you for gifting 5 subs. It's so generous. I really appreciate it. And again, if you would like a song, please let me know. No pressure if you're just chilling. Also, Kalethon, thank you so much for the resub for 33 months. I really, really appreciate you. And of course, the same to you if there's something I could play for you. Oh, I have these ones I still need to do. Jove, I owe you a breakfast in America. We'll do that today. Eduardo, please stop. I feel like it's coming across very demanding. I'm more than happy to, answer questions and show things, but as long as it's done so in a polite manner. And then Life on Mars for Pod. Ooh, I did not practice those chords, but... how about I play like 2 more to let some new... I'll play to the end of the hype train, and then I will show you guys the new instrument that I have acquired. What else do I want to do from this binder? Oh, I tried my best. I tried my best to be polite. Oh, no. The consequence is I delete the song from the song list. That's a joke. I wouldn't. It's a funny idea though. You were too polite. I know. I do think there's like a certain power in sometimes remaining calm. You know what I mean? Where I really jump over a line is if I see someone go after someone else in chat or mod, then I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. Front and center. Report to the front of the classroom. And then I have to call your mother about this. There's too many openings on this. Well, if we have a hype train, I should probably keep some energy up. Why don't I do... I'm kind of craving Baldur's Gate. But what if mods go after the mods? Now that's an area where I feel like it would be disrespectful for me to step in. Actually, no, if it was serious, yeah, then I probably would have to. And talk to people individually and understand what's happening. But I'm very fortunate, not only for this community, you guys are so sweet and calm and lovely and wonderful. The mod, I feel like, dynamic has just been a delight. It's just so comfy and nice, and everyone's really sweet. Dudenheimer. I didn't even realize when I said dude, I would then be saying dude in your name. Happy accident or destiny. Thank you. That was so nice. Thank you. Olaf says, stop contributing to Hype Trade. I want to see the new instrument. Boston is no longer, it's now New Scotland. Oh, for New England. For Marty, welcome. I would love to see Scotland one day. I haven't been out of the country too much. I got to go to Ireland years back, as I have a family in Ireland. My grandmother was from there, so I have my dad's cousins that we all have met, and they're super sweet and cool and awesome. Okay, I want to do Last Light from Baldur's Gate. Cool. Chat. Yo, Stellar Sanctuary, thank you so very much for resub for 16 months. I really, really appreciate you. And no pressure, but if you would like to pick anything from the song list so I could say thank you, feel free to. No pressure at all. Also, I feel like it's been a little bit. Have you been doing okay? And yes, for everyone that's stuck in this heat wave, I am very hopeful that you're staying cool and hydrated, and I'm sorry that you're going through that. That's tough. Shockingly, Nashville has not been that bad. Some summers it's like brutal. Brutal. Worst time is still ahead for the heat wave. Oof. Let's see. Well, I was trying to think of how I want to show you the new instrument. I was like, maybe I could start building a loop, but I know it's probably out of tune again, so I'm like, So maybe I'll play along to a track. For Draven, I love that one, Last Light. Rainy June in Rainy June in, I almost said Iowa. Oh dear. Oh no. I'm trying to think. I've only done this as a loop before. I haven't done it very many times. I'm hopeful it's in the same key, the sheet music that I wrote. Once again, everybody, there's no way this instrument's still in tune. I tuned it when I received it yesterday before I went to bed this morning and for 30 minutes before stream, but it's gonna need time to settle. The instruments, it's like a new puppy or kitten in the house. It's just kind of scared right now, and it's like, oh, I don't know how to feel quite safe and comfortable. And I'm like, it's okay, you can trust me. But, you know, we have to build that. Yo, old man loves cheese. How can you not smile saying that? Okay, had my tea. It's right there, by the way. You want to meet it? Now I know what you might be thinking. Don't you already have a banjo? I do, but this is a 5-string. 5 strings are primarily used for bluegrass. This one's like the more like you see it in old time and Appalachian and bluegrass and country. This is a tenor banjo. Tenor banjos have 4 strings, as you can see, and they are used for 2 primary genres that I happen to be in love with. Number 1, Celtic music. And number 2, which I'm so excited to learn, it's going to be so good for our Fallout-themed kind of songs, is Dixieland jazz. That's like the true radio voice jazz 20s, like gorgeous loveliness. And I am so excited. So, I was doing research when I picked it up yesterday. Yeah, it's already so out of tune. And I didn't do a whole lot of research, admittedly, beforehand. Partially because I was not expecting to buy an instrument that weekend. I was just like, oh, it's a charity blind raffle. Why not? But I learned that, oh no, good enough, that the 2 genres I want to focus on, which is Dixieland jazz and Celtic, you aren't gonna freaking believe this, I lost my mind. For Celtic tenor banjo playing, it is the same tuning as the violin. Excuse me? Are you telling me that I'm basically playing a violin right now? So all of the sheet music I have, I can just read? I literally was crying laughing because I was so happy. Dixieland jazz is a different tuning, but I'm not very intimidated at least getting started, you know? Okay, these are much more sensitive than what I'm used to. So I was working on a clawhammer rendition of course, Banjo-Kazooie's Gruntilda's Lair. However, it's a bit of an unnatural song to pair with a clawhammer. It's not impossible, and I'm still gonna go for it. Like maybe I could do a twin banjo loop of it. But I was thinking, what if I did the like main playing on this instead? So I wrote a transcription for Gruntilda's Lair a while back. I can't remember if I changed the key from the original. I'm really hopeful I didn't, because then I could play the same. Oh, that's a good question, Pencils. So it's like a true in-between of like a banjo and a mandolin. I obviously can't hold the banjo, the 5-string banjo at the same time. But you can see the width of the fingerboard kind of forces a tenor banjo player to learn how to basically do comp and chords at the same time, which is essentially the role of the 5-string banjo as well. So I'm more melodically focused on this for what I'm able to do today, as I haven't been able to like sit down and start learning tenor banjo since I got it yesterday. But let's see how this sounds. I'm kind of nervous. Let's see. It's a lot wider than I'm used to. Oh no. My fingers are too small. Eduardo, you must listen to the mods. We're trying to be patient and kind. But you're pushing it, friend. See, like, that's fake country. What am I doing? Oh, memories. Okay. It's a different... Damn it. Well, maybe that means I should try and make a loop. So an E chord on the violin, if I'm arpeggioed, would be... E, B, E. It's already out of tune. It's probably going to take a week to settle. But I definitely want to make a loop of Gruntilda's Lair using this today. Do a backflip. See, now that's a reasonable thing to ask a streamer. You didn't tag my name. That was all just like, that was well executed. I at least want to do the melody. So I'm already learning 4th finger is probably not the go-to. I'm used to on violin having my 1st finger here. That's the spread I'm used to. So I'm missing a lot of this because I'm not used to stretching that far, which clearly means I'm not supposed to. The new Star Fox is out today? Oh, gotta do barrel roll. That means soundtrack I gotta check out. Admittedly, That was a N64 game that I didn't play. Like it kind of just, it went past me. I, how do I say that even? Cubichi? Kimchi? Cubechi. That's it. Got it. Fairwinsy, hello, welcome. You know what would be an interesting one to try this on is actually a Settlement in the Red Bluffs. I think it's a good key for this, and it's also fiddle Irish inspired video game tune, so I kind of want to try that. I need to buy a new stand for my instruments because this won't fit there. Sirloin, I kind of agree, honestly. I also think the N64 controller is the best. Saying. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh no. My partner is collecting all N64 games currently. I feel like, I guess it makes sense, like as we get older, of course, but it gets harder and harder to find like properly working ones with like the save file that works properly or things like that. That happened in my Mario Party. It like, after an hour of playing, just freezes every time. It stinks. I miss. Settlement in the Red Bluffs is this binder. Streamer is a psychopath confirmed. I can't help it. Like, my most played games are definitely Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, and Majora's Mask and Zelda Ocarina of Time. And, like, all the fun games I play with my friends, like Super Smash Bros. And Mario Kart. Like, that game, I mean, system rather, I think it gave me probably the most joy, most well-rounded joy. Yeah, I'm done with that. I'm done. We're done. We're done here. Good day, sir. You lose. Good day, sir. Mods, can I do it, please? Let's see here. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. I just don't really do that often, so I got excited. No, you did the right thing. No, that's too much. Oh no, this is too much now. Oh, this is so awkward. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so awkward. Oh my god. I'm trying to find out how, oh my god. Oh god, now another Reddit post gonna be friggin' written about me. Damn it. Alright. Thank you, Smooth Opera. Ooh, Smooth Operator. Thank you for the follow. GG, well played. Was it well played on my part, though? Oh yeah, there was a very kindly worded, very accurate, very unkind thing up on there. But it's okay, I process my feelings about it. But hey, I know who you are, and you lurk here sometimes. Stop it. I'll forgive you. Delete it. That was very mean. That was very no-nos of you. I'm gonna talk to you how I talk to Kimchi. That was a no-no thing to do, okay? That was very bad no-nos, okay? And that's not how we handle our emotions when we don't get our way, okay? Get my water gun out. Yeah, that's like a 10 out of 10 anger for me. If you hear me say that you did no-nos, that's no-nos. Was that a responsible streamer thing to do? Arguably not, but I don't care. I'm gonna stand up for myself sometimes, okay? And if you watch the VOD in the future, hey, I do mean it that I'll forgive you. You clearly enjoy the stream as I see you here, and I do actually forgive you, but I'd appreciate it if you would delete that. Okay. This is going to be really fast. This could be a bad choice for me to have picked. That's probably so out of tune with the track, but let's see. Okay, let me warm up before I try this. Okay, so what I'm learning already is if I keep my thumb here, I just have to get used to this to go up and down. That was a technique that I learned for the other banjo, so I'm just going to apply it here and do my research on the weekend. We're not going to worry about fifths being a fourth finger because that's just really far of a reach, even though I have small hands. Let me tune this a little better, and I'm going to try it with the track. The track is very fast, and it might be a big ol' stinky poo-poo mess, but I want to try it. Close enough. Oh, come on, just a little. Just a little, please. Good enough. Too high. Good enough. Oh, no. Good enough. These tuners are so sensitive, too. I know I'll get used to it, but, goodness. Okay, let's try it. This might be a mess, and then try. Section's easier. One, two, three, four, here we go. There's got to be a different way to do that. Maybe in third position on the violin, which here would be here. Because that's too much movement. That wouldn't economically make sense. Okay, this marker means that's where the third is, and this would be the fifth. So everything's so farther apart, huh? Again, this hasn't been played for a very long time, and I just picked it up yesterday, so I haven't even gotten to practice it myself yet. But I mean, for being able to go in blind and see that, like, I can already see how I'm going to record with this in the future. It's just going to take some practice for me. I will definitely have a scheduled themed stream coming up at some point, and it will, of course, be the banjo themed stream. Maybe I can try and figure out some way to do a cute, like, pseudo Banjo-Kazooie cosplay. I could get the cat backpack and put Kimchi in it, because he's obviously very much a Kazooie energy. I think some of The Last of Us music is on the banjo. Maybe in Last of Us 2 a bit more. Yes, the main theme is guitar, but I do think there's parts of it. Yeah. Let me put this down. Again, I don't have room in my stand, unfortunately, but I will buy a new one this weekend that will fit all the instruments. For Wanakas and Philip, oh my god, I almost like plugged this into my ear without thinking. This goes in my headphones. Girl. It's so dumb. Okay. And the reverb's on. Love that. Okay. What? Oh, that's why. I would hear so good. That's so true. I would hear so good. Oh my god. Well, my dear friends, we are already, believe it or not, an hour into stream. And I am going to take my first break. Again, I really appreciate everyone being so kind and supportive with me being late again. I know I'm terrible with that, and I want to let you know I am trying to learn and take steps to be better at it, so I appreciate it. Nalani, have a wonderful dinner. I've been basically trying to reschedule like kind of everything in my life this past few weeks, and it's been challenging but very rewarding. I'm locking in more of a schedule for myself, even with things like waking up at a certain time, lunch certain time. I'm starting to work out again, and I made the choice to be late today so I could still do the workout because I haven't been working out all year, and I want to just make a better lifestyle for myself, you know? But if I lock that all in a schedule, then that will help me keep the stream also on schedule. You know, I'm just used to more of a regimented lifestyle. Thank you, Flores, for changing the wording. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I do have a PG chat. One of the main reasons is I do know some parents watch with their kids, and my nephews sometimes pop in. And quite frankly, I kind of like having a PG channel. I feel like it's just like it makes a very wholesome vibe. And it also stops a lot of problems before they even begin. So yeah. Animal Crossing 11 a.m. I think that's one that features mostly the guitar, right? I want to listen before I go on my break so I can think about how I want to do it. 11 a.m. Animal Crossing. First, sir, you're awesome. No, you. I just realized how sassy I've been in the first hour. I banned someone and I called out someone. I am so competitive. What's wrong with me? I didn't know I had this inner fighter just wanting to come out today, I guess. Okay, I remember this. We'll totally do this as a loop when I get back. Oh no, it was very timid in a way for Philip. Also, Nivik's welcome. It's wonderful to see you today. I'll go on an Animal Crossing binge learning adventure when my new guitar arrives. Definitely a really good soundtrack to learn guitar with and practice improv too, because there's a lot of repetition. But there's also some really unique chord, not unique, the word I was looking for is more like They have a lot of great jazz chord voicings. I've learned a lot more about jazz chord voicings through going through that soundtrack. Rogue, thank you. Thank you for being an inspiration for us older musicians who are trying to play multiple instruments. That makes my heart smile. Of course. Yes. That is one thing sincerely I'm very passionate about, regardless of like age or background or whatever. I've heard so many people say that they want to play music, but then they'll, give a reason that they believe, like, oh, but like I'm older, or I'm busy, or it's gonna be hard, or I don't have the gene. But really, it is never too late, you guys. I promise, even if you try a minimum of 15 minutes every other day, that will get you a good ways started on an instrument, and it adds up. I promise, and it's so worth it, especially if it's something you want to do. To be doing something that sincerely has given me so much purpose and joy, the idea of being able to encourage other people to share that feeling is sincerely one of my like goals in driving kind of forces. Oh my god, pencils. Never mind. I'll be back in a few minutes. If you're enjoying the channel, I hope you consider following and coming back sometime. Thank you. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm so relieved you thought that was funny, Foodie. I had a terrified moment where I was like, oh my god, I hope that they don't think I actually did something wrong. I would feel so bad. I want to give the violin a new chance at some point. Do it! Oh, downstream, I'd love to. Also, for Pod, yes, I still owe you Life on Mars. I didn't get time to practice after teaching yesterday and picking up the instrument and some other things, but I just want to see if in the moment, maybe I can figure out how to do it. This piece, easily, out of all the pieces I've ever played, Life on Mars, has the most chords in it. And it's kind of shocking because it moves so, like, smoothly. But the chord progression is stunning, but it is all over the damn place. So it's like, let's see. Okay, I can do that. Now she walks through her sunken dreams to the seat with the clearest view, and she said to the silver screen, cause what the heck is an E augmented? But the film is a saddening bore, for she's lived it 10 times or more. D flat major. She could A augmented spit in the eyes of fools. Oh my god. Oh my god. As they ask you to focus on sailors fighting in a dance hall. Oh man. G flat augmented. Jesus God. Look at those cavemen go. D flat 7. Oh. And then they're missing. There's definitely a chord after that. Let me at least sing. Oh, for Slurp, this is not going to be a very good performance of it, because I don't think I can remember all these chords, but I do want to try. I'm also curious how the radio voice would sound with this.
Check 1 2. This is Joe plays violin 9.37. It's a beautiful day here in Nashville. We got us a new tenor banjo. Very exciting. Over. Very attractive noise. Very attractive. Okay, let's see. It's a god-awful small affair to the girl with the mousy hair, but her mommy is yelling no, and her daddy is so let go. But a friend is nowhere to be seen. Now she walks through her sunken dreams to the sea with the clearest view, and she's hooked to the silver screen. Buying myself time. Okay. But the film is a saddening bore, for she's lived it 10 times or more. minor, B flat major, B flat minor. Ba-da-da-da-da-do-do. It's on America's tortured brow that Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow. Now the workers are stuck for fame, 'cause Lenin's on sale. Where am I again? See the mice in their million holes, from Ibiza to the Norfolk Broads. North Britannia is out of bounds, to my mother, my dog and clowns. But the film is a saddening bore. I'm so close. Let's see. But the film is a saddening bore, 'cause I wrote it 10 times or more. It's about two periods again, as they ask you to focus on sailors fighting in a dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's a freakiest show. Take a look at the man beating up one guy. Oh man, wonder if he'll ever know. He's in the best-selling show. Is there lucky fun? Oh my God, supporting Joe anonymously. Thank you for $5 dono. That helps me be a musician. Thank you. Is there lucky fun? Oh, I gotta scroll up. That was better than I thought. I'm actually... What do you guys think?
I actually kind of really dug the radio voice with that. Like, I almost want to make that a singing exclusive guitar moment. Yes, I can loop this. Actually, you know what I could do? That'd be really cool to do the whole thing as a loop with, like, only the radio effect on it. I feel like that would be such a vibe. I kind of want to try and loop it now, but it's probably going to take me freaking forever as these chords might be really hard. When I get the chords, I'll be good. Let me find the problematic ones. It's just these augmented ones that really trip me up. Oh, you mean Frank? I think Frank, I've had Frank lately in the chair in my bedroom. I don't know, I just feel safer, I guess, sleeping at night with him there. I can grab him on my first break, though, if you want. Yeah, he skitters around my room and chases away all the brown recluses. Can I noodle doodle for a moment? Oh, before I do that, I had a very stupid thought when I left for my first break. I saw you guys talking about practicing instruments on the toilet, as naturally, musicians are taught to do. And when you kept listing instruments, I kept singing that infamous video, the sitting on the toilet, but with all of the instruments people kept saying. So I was like, bagpipe is on the toilet, piano on the toilet, guitar on the toilet, and flush. What a queen. Gosh. Beautiful, iconic legend. I want to noodle doodle for a moment and decide if I want to loop this. Gotta loop sitting on the toilet and make it like a heart-wrenching sitting on the toilet with the Life on Mars chord progression. Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet. I'm exhausted, clearly. Oh my god. Jeez Louise. Oh! Oh my god, I might actually be able to do this. The trickster is going to be that tricky G augmented chord. That's what I keep forgetting. I don't play G augmented chords often, but they're lovely. So I can trick myself into doing this if I think of doing an E major, but on the top 3 strings. Think of doing an E major on top 3. That works. Can I try singing this again? I know this content might not be for everybody watching me like figuring out or relearning how to do something. I just want to sing it one more time. And then I'll do our other priority request, and I might come back to this and loop it with the old-timey string on the radio effect. I think that'd be cool. Okay. Take 2. Sitting on the toilet. Ooh. Okay. Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet. No, this is serious time. Okay. Oh, I gotta mute this.
Radio, hi. Okay, not too loud though. Calm down. Yeah, that's wicked loud now. Too loud. Calm down. Now flush. Damn it! Stop! I can't keep thinking about sitting on the toilet. Okay. It's a god-awful small affair to the girl with the mousy hair, but her mommy's yelling no, and her daddy is told her to go, but her friends nowhere to be seen. Now she walks through a sunken drain to the sea with the clearest view, and she's hooked to the silver screen. But the film is a saddening bore, for she's wrote it 10 times or more. She could spit in the eyes, I'd almost said it, spit in the eyes of fools as they ask you to focus on sailors. I kind of like holding the chord though. Sailors fighting in a dance hall. Oh man, look at those. Oh, so close. Sailors fighting in a dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. Is that right? Oh, G flat augmented. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so it's a G flat augmented. That means just up a fret. Sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man. Oh. No. I'm close though. Look at those cavemen go. It's a freakish show. E flat minor. Take a look at the someone. Lawman. I know the lyrics, not the chord that goes there though. Take a look at the man beating up the wrong guy. Oh man. Oh, come on, you just played it. And yeah. Wonder if you'll ever know. He's in the best-selling. Oh, I was doing so good. Show. Is it like fun? It's on America's tortured brow that Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow. It's on America's tortured brow that Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow. Now the workers are struck with fate, 'cause Lenin's on sale again. See the mice in their million hordes, from Ibiza to the Norfolk Broads. North Britannia is out of bounds, to my mother, my doghouse. But the film is a sad thing, boy. Oh, come on, you can do it. But the film is a sad thing, boy, 'cause I wrote it 10 times or more. It's about to be written again, as I ask you to focus on sailors fighting in a dance hall. Oh man. Second fret. Look at those cavemen go. It's a freakish show. And then take a look at the E flat major. Take a look at the man beating up a wrong guy. Oh man. Wonder if you'll ever know. He's in the best-selling show. Is it like fun? Mars. Scroll up for the turnaround. Upside down. Okay.
Golly, I gotta stretch my hand after that. That's a lot of bar chords. But I feel like I have a vision more for that now. That could be a very nice, like, if I leaned into especially the 20s, like, radio vibe, I think that could be super cool. So I'm going to practice that this weekend. I feel like I wanted to change the direction of how I've performed that in the past, which is one of the reasons I didn't pick doing it as much. Because I was like, this isn't right. This isn't how I should be doing this, but I don't know how. So maybe I'll do it because I do still have the string. I transcribed the strings for Life on Mars. So that would be quick and easy. The hardest part is honestly just cleanly getting those chords done. I'm pretty dang close though, so who knows? If you guys really want me to do it, then I'm more than happy to now. But again, it will take time. So let me first do our other priority requests because I want to honor those. I'm just going to stretch my hand a bit. I know this looks silly, but it's a really good stretch. In fact, I recommend you try it. It's good for people at the computer too. You make a T and you stretch your hands like back so that you're imagining you're pressing against a wall. And you'll feel a nice stretch all the way under here. This is one of my favorites that I do for playing the instruments that I do. Is stretching's important. You can also put your hands down like that. 20th was the first thing that came to mind. I think it would benefit from more instruments. Totally. I even want to add the new instrument I got, potentially the tenor banjo to it. I really want to lean into making a full 1920s jazz Dixieland version of Life on Mars. I think that's just how I'm supposed to do it. I think that'd be a vibe. Olaf, that's also a good stretch. For a violinist, especially. So I think I saw we have 2 priority requests. The Animal Crossing loop and Downstream. Let's do that one, and then I'll do the Animal Crossing, and then Breakfast in America for Jove. Let's see. I'll put this in this window over here. I just read the title. Don't forget it. It was Braid. Great. I don't think I need my sheet music. There's like 2 measures of this song that sometimes I forget, so maybe I should just put the music in front of me just in case. Braid is this binder here. Could you play over the music for me? Do you mean the song that was on the previous one? Which one were you thinking of? Also for Zabunchin, welcome. How are you doing today? Okay. Could you play over the music? Were you the one that made the request, Philip? Oh, you were? Oh, yeah, then I can do that for you. Totally. Whatever you want, dude. You want which instrument do you want me to play over it? Do you want the violin or a different instrument? Violin. You got it, dude. I don't have bagpipes. I don't have them. I'm gonna be honest, I love the bagpipes, but the volume of them, I don't think I can ever play the bagpipes because my chronic anxiety with loud noises is really not good. It's why I can never be a drummer. Or like a screaming metal guitarist. It scares me. It makes my blood pressure rise. I can enjoy it at low volume. No, the violin's very loud too, honestly. People don't understand until you play it yourself. Because the sound hole is right by your face. Not so fun fact, a lot of violinists throughout their life get really damaged hearing in their left ear. Because we put the violin here. So it's the one closest to it. So you'll probably lose a little hearing in your left ear if you play the violin. With peace and love. For William Boshi, hello, you're inspiring. Thank you. So talented and hardworking. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Like, I feel like it sounds silly, but I find myself like fearing sometimes that y'all might not know, like, that I'm also working really hard off stream. Like, I'm always practicing, and the reason I'm doing it is one, because I wanna sincerely get better, but the other driving factor is like I really want to like repay people who watch the channel in that sense, you know? Like, I feel like I want to do that to say thank you properly in a way, if that makes sense. Ooh, this song is like kind of exactly what I need right now. Let me just listen for a sec. This is so calming. Zen. There's a Zelda theme that has that kind of descend. I like this part. Oh, and it repeats. Oh, this little bit of drama after chill vibe, but then we bring it back. Just here for Frank and Scotty Bear. Boop, 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 boop. We got half the crew. Let's see here. Braid time. To tie this into yesterday's stream, I kind of went over my Berklee journey with you guys and the process of picking up the violin and switching my instrument major and all that. And while I was really struggling to get through and finish my degree as a violinist, when I learned how to transcribe, this was one of the first songs I transcribed, and I would play it in my apartment after barely squeaking by my classes, and it brought me a lot of peace. So now playing it here with you guys is very like cathartic for me. Oh yeah, they're back. It's like what am I thinking of? Franks. Thank you guys for releasing the Franks. I was worried that that was a reference on this channel that was slowly gonna just like fade away. It's a very early Joe Plays Violin-ism that we have on the channel. But sometimes I just like to release the Franks, and there you see them in chat, just so majestic. So lovely. Thank you, Haunted Draven. I had a blast doing it. Do you mind, y'all, if I take this opportunity to work on the fiddle tunes before I... Actually, let me do 11 a.m. for Philip first. Because he resubbed to the channel, and I should prioritize that. That's why we call it priority request. And then I want to review the fiddle tunes that I've been working on. For Romas, welcome. How are you? Also, Marty, I don't believe I said hello yet on YouTube. My apologies. Irish Julian pipe someday. I have no idea what this is, and I want to learn. If it has Irish in it, I'm already excited. Like, I've been absolutely adoring learning all these different types of fiddle music, but Irish fiddle will always have a special place in my heart. So it looks kind of like a mini bagpipe. Is it like a high, I would guess maybe it's a higher register based on the size of it. Let me know if I'm right in assuming that. I don't know if you would like it, but I would like to send you a video of a Romanian folklore with violin. I mean, I would love that. For safety reasons, we don't do links here in the chat, but in the Discord, there's a music section if you want to put it there. Yes. It's the instrument is always in any soundtrack for a movie set in Ireland. The most recent movie I watched set in Ireland was that one, oh god, what is it called? The Banshees of Inisherin, which was like a big contender in some like Oscar categories. I think I kind of like it now. At the moment, I was very confused. Let me know if you've seen The Banshees of Inisherin. I had no idea what to think of it the first time I saw it. I was like, what? I kind of, like, I guess I respect the art and the message, but as a viewer, I was very confused. Ooh, this says 11 a.m. rainy weather, New Horizons. I kind of want to see that. Let's get the drum one, actually, because it's more jammy, and I know you're probably jamming along. Colin Farrell is a swoon, low-key. I'm not a person who, like, really has a lot of celebrity crushes or things like that. I know, like, I'm never gonna, like, have a chance with any of those people anyway, so I'm like, why would I just spend my time doing that? The exceptions are the GOAT, my ultimate celebrity crush, and I don't care what era he's in that moment. He is everything, even current day. The ultimate bae in Hollywood for me. Jack Nicholson. Oh my god. He's so cool. Anyway. Sitting on the toilet. Uh-oh. Hi, Bimby. Are you okay? Hi. Oh. That does sound very difficult. I'm sorry. Are you okay? Oh. Oh. It's very difficult and hard work being a Bimby. I hear you. Good stretch. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Don't jump up there. No, don't do it. Is it dinner time? Do I need to check your food bowl? Dude, now that he's 3.5, he's become so vocal. So vocal. He's just screaming at me all the time. And I'm like, buddy, most people who have cats have to work and leave the house for so long. And I work from home, and I hang out with you all the times, and I brush you, and we play, and cuddles. It's okay. Oh, that was a nice noise. I do make noises at him too, that's true. For those who haven't met him yet, this is Kimchi. Kimchi! So handsome. Wow. He's so handsome. Maybe he's trying to impersonate the violin. I don't know how to take that. I'm either deeply offended or like, oh. It's okay, sweetheart. I do want to play music for like another hour though, okay? But then I promise we're going to cuddle on the couch and we're going to play Persona 3, okay? And then I might come up here and work for another like 2 hours, but after we get cuddles times, okay? You're a good boy. It's okay. It's okay. So I'm going to put you on the ground. I'm going to do one more passive improv on this piece. Please do not jump in the piano while I do so, or you will be ejected. Okay? It's okay, honey. Oh my god, he's the clingiest cat I've ever had. I can't do anything on my own. I'm not allowed. Bathroom? No. Don't even think about doing that without Kimchi watching you the entire experience. Shower? Nope. Never doing those alone ever again. Okay, bye. Bye, Bimby. All right, let's do one more passive improv. I was feeling a pizzicato solo. I think since like the instrumentation kind of dropped out a bit there, I was like, oh, this would be where an upright bass solo is, but I don't have one of those. No, that will not be an instrument in the future for me. I apologize. Don't get me wrong, I would love an upright bass. They sound so full and so beautiful, but in order to play an upright bass, you develop these really aggressive blisters on your fingertips. At least if you do like the pizzicato jazz type of bass. I remember players at Berkeley and I would see their fingers just like completely bandaged up. Like it tears up your fingers. And I can't take that risk. But I have some friends who play it, so yeah, it's very fun. Wash tub bass instead, that, sign me up. Send it to my P.O. box immediately. For a sec I was like, wait, there's an Irish upright bass? What? Thank you, pencils. We need to just confuse everyone at the local post office here in Nashville. Cello, here's where I'm at with cello. I think I could squeak my way past some basics, but I feel like I'd feel guilty owning one. Yes, I know it would require a lot of time to really get some nice sounds out of it, and I do try my best. Like, it sounds silly, but I really love my instruments, and I feel a responsibility when I take one to really give it my best go and just try my best to let the instrument have its full potential. Because if I took that out of another player's hands, I want to do something nice. It wants to be played, you know? Like, the last thing I'll say before I take my second break is, I remember watching back in the day, like, one of Jenna Marbles' videos. And whenever she got a new dog, she would say to it, "We're going on a beautiful life journey together." And it's cheesy, but that's literally what I say to my instruments in my head. Like, when I was tuning this one up, when I first got it yesterday, I was like, we're going on a beautiful life journey together. And I'm going to learn how to play you. And everyone will hear your beautiful voice. And I'm going to take care of you, I promise. And in practice, your new will be nice. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Olaf. Yes, I will grab Frank as well. And I'm going to leave you with the smooth jazz featured in the niche horror video game Fear and Hunger 2 that I'm obsessed with watching lore videos of right now. I can't stop myself. I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you guys so much. If you're enjoying the stream, I hope you consider following. And I would like to do my fiddle tunes when I get back and the long overdue Breakfast in America for Jove. Thanks, y'all. Oh, I'm gonna play a song before I go and break. JK. Lisa! I was just about to go on break, but I can't do that right when we have this beautiful group of folks come in. Let me play a piece for you to welcome y'all. How was your stream? Welcome, Raiders. I'm craving something very specific. I think it's this pile. Oh no. Where did I put it? Well, guess I'll pick something else. Why don't we do a different Baldur's Gate one? Or, to celebrate the new instrument I got. Guys, I got a new instrument. This is a tenor banjo. Why don't we do some old-timey music, because this is the genre that you hear a lot of tenor banjo in. So I'm gonna do Inkwell Isle 1. This one's so fun. It's very fun. So That was a collab with my cat Kimchi, who's very well behaved and it never makes me angry. Thanks for the follow from Cool Killer. Cool Killer. Such a well-behaved cat. I used to have, believe it or not, a lot more rules on this house. Like, there was a dumb moment where I was like, I'm going to teach him that he can't jump on the counter. Nope. Not only does he walk on the counter, he walks on the stove. I'm like, dude, please, just, can I have one place you can't go? And he just yells at me. Like, please, Gimpy. I'm trying to help you. Don't stand on the stovetop burner. Please. Please stop. Yeah, they never listen. Thanks to those who stuck around for the raid. I really appreciate it. I am overdue for a break. I feel bad stepping out with new folks in here. So why don't I play one more song to welcome everyone, and then I would like to take a few minutes. I am also going to check his food bowl to make sure he's not just having a temper tantrum over that. He should be fine though. I filled it up this morning. And he like grazes. An original? I could sing one for you. Let's see. A request for an original. Let's do I want to keep practicing my original called Bambi Legs. We lost a friend a little while ago, and this was a song that he would ask for. I know I capoed this. Where are my capos? Old people sounds. Me covering the Beach Boys' Pet Sounds, but I'll call it Old People Sounds, and it's all just pitched samples of me making that noise. Good idea? Maybe. No, it's a... Why am I forgetting how to do this? I can do this. Give me a second. What happened to the way you looked at me? Here's one of my originals called Bambi Legs. Can't let myself wait any longer on a long lost lucky break. Keep telling myself over and over how it's better off this way, but I can't handle another lover up and walking away. There's only so much weight these Bambi legs can take. Please, please give me my lucky break. What happened to the way you looked at me? It was all roses in a tender bed of green. What happened to the garden that we made? Once the flowers bloom, do they simply fade away? see how I've been, but it's never for long now. I was shaking, driving to the station with the one-way ticket stub. I said, please don't leave me, you've just gotten here. You held me close and whispered in my ear, I've gone as far as I can go, the rest you'll figure out on your own. I promise I won't leave till you say, yeah, you're okay. What happened to the way you looked at me? It was all roses in a tender bed of gray. What happened to the garden that we made? Once the flowers bloom, do they simply fade away? Once the flowers bloom, do they simply fade away? Ooh, ooh, Thanks, everybody. I'm a bit overdue for my second break, so I'm gonna step away for a few minutes, but I will be right back, I promise. I was going to do a loop arrangement of Breakfast in America for Jove, and then maybe some fiddle tunes I've been working on. For Kira, thank you so much for asking for it, because honestly, I avoid singing songs I write over anything. I'm a very terrified person when it comes to sharing songs I've written. I haven't released these, and yeah. So I just really appreciate the encouragement to continue to try and do so. So thank you. Okay. So like I said, I'm gonna step aside for a few minutes just because I need a quick break. And when we get back, I'm going to do a loop arrangement of Breakfast in America, and then we'll go from there. I'm that way too, old man, but recently a friend streamer of mine sang one of my songs. It's a crazy thing. I mean, I can't even imagine that. Well, no, actually, I heard Pencils sing one of my songs once a long while back. And yeah, hearing someone else sing something I wrote, I was like, oh my god, this is making me feel a lot of things. But anyway, thanks everybody. I've been a bit scatterbrained this week. I apologize. I've been working on a bunch of stuff behind the scenes, and I can't share some of that with you yet, but I'm feeling super, super motivated. Like I typically put in a good 5 hours outside of stream time to just work on these little things, like figuring out camera settings for more of these video recordings I'm doing, and I feel like I've really gotten a good motivation, and yeah, I'm just really excited. But I'm still, I guess, trying to learn how to divide up my time properly to not, just run myself ragged, But this week I'm letting myself a little bit because I'm just so dang excited. So I really appreciate y'all, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Thanks, guys. I'll be right back. Why, hello there. I'm back. Kimchi has food in his bowl. He's just wanting attentions. And I will give him those after the stream. Kimchi kind of has Frank energy. Baloo definitely didn't. Baloo had more like mashed potatoes energy. I used to call him Mashed Potato Boy, my old cat, because he wasn't very bright. He just had mashed potato brains, but he was a good boy. We love Baloo. Yeah, oh my god, he was the biggest snuggler. Oh my gosh. What I miss the most about Baloo is whenever he'd sit down, he'd be purring so loud, he knew like I was about to have sitting time with him. And he would lean up against me and put all his body weight and like kind of do that for a while. And then all at once just collapse. And Baloo was big. He was massive. Like just a big cat. And every time he would fall down, he would like exhale while he was purring, so it would get louder for a second. He would just be like... And he also kneaded. Kimchi doesn't really knead. A little bit. Kimchi does it in the air when I scratch his tummy. But Baloo is a kneader. Oh my gosh, he would knead them. He would work those biscuits. Breakfast in America. Okay, I haven't done this for a while. This will be interesting. I'm wondering if I could try and make it like a Dixieland jazz version. I'd need to practice it beforehand, but just for experimentation's sake, I'm gonna grab my 5-string banjo and just look at the chords. I feel like that could work in like a New Orleans kind of style, like a... Oh my god, if I could do like a Creole jazz version, that would be dope. For Draven, thank you. Thank you so much. I feel like I haven't been doing musically the best stream today, so thank you. I feel like I have mashed potato brains. So thank you. Let me grab the banjo for a second because I'm curious how this would be with radio voice. Do I still have it? Yep.
It was like a da-da. I might use the banjo cable to make it A minor. That'd be easier for me to do. Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. Take a jumbo across the water like see America. See the girls in California. Oh, this is in minor tuning, so I'd have to change that. Take a look at my dad. Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. Not much of a girlfriend. Never seem to get along. Take a jumbo across the water like see America. See the girls in California. D minor would be. Hoping it's gonna come true, but there's not a lot I can do. Back in my life, oh no, that would be. Oh. I like this or not. I might toss it in there. Let's start with drums. Oh, this thing's pulling my hair. Ow, 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 ow. Cool. I'm trying to think of how I want to do these drums. That was like a Daffy Duck noise. Okay, let's see.
Two, here we go. Mapping this out. I think if I do 5 options, that would work. Definitely want these. Sorry, I'm using my foot pedal. I hate using my foot as a remote. There. It needs more. Hi-hat. Might as well do the washboard too, let's see. Oh, it's gonna be so loud. I put it here. I'll turn away from the mic so it's not as loud. That's so loud. Okay. Oh. Come true, but it's not a lot I can do. Da da da, ba ba da da, ba da da, da dee ba dee ba ba ba, ba ba da da, zip ba dee da ba. What kind of that rhythm should I do? I used to do it all the time, but it's been a long time since I've done this actually. So I'm trying to do it more in like a ragtimey way. I'm just figuring it out live. I'll try to make it not last too long. So maybe like fun, 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 USA. Okay. Guitar time? How would I make this more like old-timey? How do I do this? I'm worried I'm doing too reggae of a rhythm. I like how it sounds, but it is kind of reggae. I'm trying to get that march of it, you know? It's like a... kind of swung rhythm, I think, helps. I forgot the percussion change there. I should match what it's doing. So we're going from the... I could get the timing a little better, but I like it. A 1, 2. Oops. D minor, that's what I need. This part makes me want to dance like the cats in the Aristocats. And all like the psychedelic colors come on. Like they're doing no-no things. Do you see what I'm seeing? Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. I never seem to get lost. I take a jump now, cross the water, let's see America, let's see America. Okay, this is... I'm being silly. Piano. So I could do what the original track does is the I'm doing my own thing. So close to getting it. Let me do this part, which is simpler. Maybe like just I have an idea. Oh! After we go to a B flat. So that's an F minor. A flat major. I think we can do something with that. So close. I'm trying to add more folky and less ragtime or reggae. Oh, what if I went up? it. I can do it. So close. Oh, it starts on a G. Starts on a G. I might be able to use part of that. Ah, I get so close. All right, deep breath, girl. Deep breath. That one works. Alright, that's the hardest parts. Now let me just do these slow little bits here. I don't really like the D minor. That's not right. F sharp, F minor to B flat. Okay. I kind of like that, so then. Chromatic up, that's nice. Okay. Okay, that's the hard stuff. Now the rest should be quick and easy. I do want to mess around on the banjo. This is an example of a long build, my bad. I'm just trying new things. Thank you. Take a jump out across the water like St. Mecca. See the girls in California. I'm up in the sound country. I'm so good at apologizing though. secco. Here. I wonder if I could bar it. Okay, I got it. Thank you. I just said I had it. I can't lie, I'm panicking a bit on the inside because this is taking me forever. I hope you're not mad at me. I'm sorry, I'm trying. Another piano so I can do that fun little thingy on top. Take a look at my kimchi, very, very bad boy. Oh, this is so fun. What else should I do? Take a took my girlfriend. It's easy on the one guy. I also thought maybe the mandolin. Take a town now across the water, like to see America. See the girls in California. I'm hoping it's gonna come true, but there's not a lot I can do. Hey, boo, what does the mandolin want to do? I wonder if I can harmonize that piano line. I'm so close to what I'm hearing in my head. If it starts on an E7, then I could go. Or an E, okay, an E7 chord is. And then to a C would be a bar here. So then.
look at my girlfriend, she's the only one I got. Not much of a girlfriend, I never seem to get a lot. Take it down, across the water like to see America. See the girls in California, I'm hoping it's gonna come true. Well, there's not a lot I can do. Yeah, could we have dinner for breakfast? Mommy dear, mommy dear, mommy dear, mommy dear. Gotta have a little Texas, 'cause everyone's a billionaire. I'm a winner, I'm a sinner, would you like an autograph? I'm a loser, one joker, playing my jokes upon you. Well, there's not a lot I can do. Hey, Father's Day, it's these bad days, day, oh, oh. Father's Day, it's these bad days, day, oh, oh. Father's Day, it's these bad days, day, oh, oh. Father's Day, it's these bad days, day, oh, oh. Father's Day, it's these bad days, day, oh, oh. This that was planned from the very beginning, yes. But if I could take a moment of your time, there's an extra 2 beats I have to delete off that measure. Or should I leave it? It's funny. No, I should delete that. Okay, let's trim that. Violin solo. I never seem to get a lot. What's a lot? Not a lot. Take it down low, across the white hat like the America. See the girls in California, I'm hoping it's gonna come true. But there's not a lot I can do. Everybody, let's go. Hot house.
Oh, God. Doing a long build like that where I take my time messing around on each instrument freaking terrifies me so bad still. But that was really fun. I'm glad I took that extra time to do it. Like, I want to change some of the guitar strum patterns. This is still a little too reggae for me, but this part can stay. I want to, like, learn how to friggin' swing dance. I feel like I should do one passive solos on my new instrument. But it might be very bad because I just got this instrument yesterday and I haven't really gotten to learn how to use it. But I should honor our new friend, tenor banjo. So let me go get it. The first thing I was gonna say is, oh Lord, it's so out of tune. Peter, it's a tenor banjo. They use it for Celtic fiddle music and Dixieland jazz, and I won it in a silent auction, and I just picked it up yesterday, but ain't she just the sweetest thing? I kind of want to put the old-timey effects on the banjo on this one. Let's see. Would radio voice sound crazy? Maybe. Okay, let's see.
Sorry, my bad, I forgot. Okay. Oh, this might be really hard. Oh God. Okay. I just my pedal working. Okay.
I'm very excited to see how this comes together. What if I turn the guitar off? dope. I am tempted to put it on YouTube, but there's still... It took me so long, though. Like, I could rehearse a one take for it. I don't know. That's got leggies, though. That's got leggies. I am shocked that I still managed to do 3.5 hours. Again, my brain is like mashed potatoes, but I have been working on a bunch of new stuff, like some of these new time instruments, and you know, just trying to get better at them. But this shows a lot of growth in my piano playing. We'll figure it out. I'll have a think on it. But on that note, y'all, I'm so tired. Oh my god, it's 8 p.m. and I haven't had dinner yet. I gotta eat something. With that being said, I am gonna wrap it up here. I am planning on being live as well tomorrow. I was gonna say maybe I can start a little later, but no, I wanna push through. Cool. We'll do that. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it. And if you were new to the stream and enjoyed it, I hope you consider following and coming back sometime. No, I'm promised I'm gonna 90% chance not step back in the room tonight. 65% chance. We'll see. I do need to be a bit mindful of my energy, though. Yes, I do have a hired gig on Saturday and rehearsal tomorrow. There's a small part of me that's like, oh, should I just take tomorrow off then? But I want to try and build up my stamina, and let's plan on tomorrow happening. If anything changes, there will be a pin thing here and something in the Discord, but I really want to. Even if it might just be like a chiller stream. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But, y'all, thank you so much. Thank you. I never thought I'd have all these instruments. Nonetheless, kind of be able to know a little bit of what I'm doing on them. And it's just like such a dream come true. It is so awesome. The only reason I'm able to spend all day, every day, like practicing and studying these and making new arrangements is because of y'all's support on here. So thank you so much. Tomorrow I will do my best to be live at noon Central Time. I stream 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And I'm always adding new songs, or in this case, instruments. And yeah, I have a fire in my heart lit up lately, and I'm feeling really motivated. So thank you, everybody. I'm going to find someone to raid. I'm going to pop my socials in chat if anyone wants to see some other things that I do. I've been recording a bunch of stuff. I'm going to be way more on top of Reels, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok. So if you want to see any of that, that's all listed there. No last fiddle tune. I don't think physically I can do it. I think I've used my last potato brain. The fact that that's how I described it definitely shows I've used my last potato brain. So, let's take a look here. Let's send a raid off to... I'm just taking a look, because I'm not usually on the slate, to see if there's someone I never get a chance to raid. Oh my god. I'm so tempted to double raid Jarok, because he just started, and I did that to him last time I streamed. I feel like that would be really funny, but that seems kind of mean. Getting a raid when you start can be stressful. How about... Let's say hi to, CA in LA. Oh, for fuck, you came just in time for me to raid out. I can show you a little bit of my Dixieland jazz rendition of Breakfast in America. This'll play us out. While we go say hi to CA in LA. Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet. Okay. I'm a mess. We're gonna go. Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet. Get out of here. Please. Bye.